What is up, everybody? Back with another top 20 song list, and this time it's going to be Van Halen, one of the absolute best hard rock bands of all time. Edward on guitar, a freaking monster, one of the absolute best. Alex Van Halen, a beast of a drummer as well. Michael Anthony, the classic bass player, is really awesome too. And of course, several different vocalists. David Lee Roth, definitely my favorite. Sammy's a good singer. Did he fit the band sound? Well, it's up for debate. I think some of the stuff's pretty good. And Gary Cherone. Might see some Gary Cherone stuff on here. Not, but, gonna go to my top 20 right now. Jump straight into it. You know how it works. Gonna count them down here. Got my list. So, number 20. Gonna start it off with Out of Love Again. This one's from Van Halen 2. Awesome album. Huge fan of the album. This song, pretty overlooked one from it. Great stuff. So Out of Love Again, number 20. Number 19, I'm going to go with Loss of Control. Great fast one from Women and Children First, 1980. Freaking Eddie on guitar shreds it up. Number 18, Bottoms Up, another one from Van Halen 2. Killer riff. Eddie, he's more known for his soloing, but a lot of great rhythm work, a lot of great riffs on a lot of these early albums for sure. Bottoms Up, killer freaking riff. Number 17, The Full Bug from Diver Down, 1982. Of course, this one is commonly picked as the worst original Roth era album, which I agree with, but several really good songs on it, including The Full Bug. Number 16, I'm going to go with Romeo Delight from Women and Children First, 1980. Fast song, one of their heavier songs, just really killer stuff. Romeo Delight, number 16. Number 15, I'm going to go with Sinner's Swing from the 1981 album Fair Warning. Another one with an awesome riff, just overall great song. Number 14, Hang 'Em High, another one from Diver Down, the opening riff, fantastic. This one's the last one from Diver Down, I'll just say. I think those two songs that I said, The Full Bug and Hang 'Em High, amazing stuff on Diver Down. So, yes. Number 13, Girl Gone Bad from 1984. Killer song, somewhat overlooked. Don't really want to say anything is underrated on this album, especially since it went 10 times platinum. But this one somewhat gets, overlooked due to some of the bigger hits, Jump, Panama. So, Girl Gone Bad, definitely one of my absolute favorites on that album. One of my favorite Van Halen songs of all time. Number 12, I'm going to go with Somebody Get Me a Doctor from Van Halen 2. Amazing, awesome, heavy riff. David Lee Roth sounds great on the vocals as well. Just everything about that song is really cool. Number 11, going to go with The Judgment Day, the first Sammy Hagar era song. I will say, only Sammy Hagar era song is going to be on this list. I think it's easily the best song from that time period of the band. For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge is my favorite Van Hagar album. I think they did a good job on that one, kind of going back to their roots after a couple albums in the mid to late 80s, OU 812 and 5150, that they're kind of mediocre to me, too much keyboards. I'm sure some people love them, but for me, doesn't really do much. But For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge is a pretty damn solid album. Judgment Day, easily the best on it for me, so that is my number 11. Number 10, I'm going to go with Take Your Whiskey Home from Women and Children First, 1980. Has the acoustic intro, builds up, and then breaks into a fantastic riff. The solo in that song really great too. Can say that about all these songs, but I love that one. Number 9, I'm going to go with House of Pain, another one from 1984 that's kind of overlooked. Really killer drumming from Alex, the riffing, amazing, just awesome song. Number 8, Ain't Talking About Love from the debut album. Yeah, it's one of their way more popular songs, really known, but it is amazing. The riff is just awesome at the beginning. That's one of the best Van Halen riffs. Ain't Talking About Love, killer classic song. Number 7, going to go with DOA, Dead or Alive from the Van Halen 2 album, 1979. Killer, somewhat overlooked song here again. The riff is amazing. David Lee Roth sounds great. That's a great song. Number 6, going to go with Atomic Punk. This one again from the debut album. I think that is their best. This one really cool, interesting, guitar intro. He sounds like he's scratching whatever he's doing across the strings there. It's really cool stuff. Number 5, going to go with Mean Street. amazing. One of the best album openers of all time. This one's on Fair Warning. Has that really cool like tapping intro thing that Eddie is doing there, and then the riff just transitions into that riff is absolutely killer stuff. And then number 4, I'm gonna go with On Fire. This one, super overlooked song from the debut album. Another one, just amazing riff, super underrated song, which again, saying underrated about a Van Halen song is kind of weird. So I guess overlooked is a better word for it, but On Fire, amazing stuff. Next up is gonna be Light Up the Sky, number 3, amazing song from Van Halen 2. Possibly their heaviest of all time. I don't know. It's definitely one of their heaviest. David Lee Roth sounds amazing on it. Just the riff is amazing. And my top 2. Number 2, going to be Hot for Teacher. Yeah, it's on 1984. It's one of their more known songs, but I've always loved this one. That drum intro from Alex is incredible. And then the tapping guitar solo intro thing from Eddie. Then it breaks into that riff, and just super awesome song. And my number 1 is going to be I'm the One, 1978 debut album, killer song right from the beginning. Eddie Van Halen just freaking breaks into that riff, which is amazing. Sounds, nobody ever really heard anything like that at that point. Just the production on that album is so good, and probably the best, one of the absolute best debuts of all time, arguably the best. It's crazy how good that album is, I'm the One. For the most part, I've always said is my favorite Van Halen song, so it is at the top here. I Am the One, number 1. And a couple honorable mentions I'll run through real quick. You know, Little Dreamer, I think is a really good overlooked song from the debut. And The Cradle Will Rock, Everybody Wants Some, Unchained, Sunday Afternoon in the Park, Into, One Foot Out the Door. That there's like kind of is like one song, but it's 2 different songs. You know, they transition into each other. And I guess I'll give a shout out to Chinatown as well. I think that 2012 album, A Different Kind of Truth, is actually pretty good. Got a lot of unfair flack due to that song Tattoo being the main radio song, which is trash. But a lot of the album besides that, including Chinatown, really good. So yeah, those are my top 20 and the honorable mentions for Van Halen. Amazing band. Love so much of their early stuff especially. And as usual, I'd like to know your favorites. Is there more Sammy stuff on your list? You got some Gary Sharon on there? Let's see. But yeah, as usual, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.